Hello everyone, welcome to United Art Podcast, where meaningful values and fresh ideas connect us. I am Olex.
And I'm Volo. In this episode, we are diving into creativity as a force that drives personal growth, community building, and powers the creative economy.
People love stories, festivals, and drama. They are guided by curiosity and the desire for wonder. Creativity is a timeless driver of progress, powered by enthusiasm, imagination, and the courage to experiment.
Are we born with creativity or can it be developed? Sometimes creativity is personal, other times it's a shared journey.
Today we live in a fast-changing world where technology speeds things up. It can support us, but sometimes it competes with us. Still, we believe that no artificial intelligence can replace human empathy, sincerity, and the emotional depth of real stories.
Creativity inspires people to grow, dream big, and connect with others in meaningful ways.
Creativity doesn't just belong to creative industries. Creativity is everywhere.
It can be used as a tool as well to help other people. It's how I get to showcase myself at the current moment in time.
It's play, it's trying something new and pushing your own boundaries. It's about finding their voice. We've got magic to do just for you. We've got miracle place to play.
Freedom of expression, it's in my DNA. It is part of who I am.
I think when something is created by a human with creativity, it's full of passion, it's full of love.
It's now just kind of in my blood. And I also believe that could be maybe some genetic things.
It's going into communities, it's going into mental health and well-being.
It's a kind of, a way to calm down, relax, and actually be more mindful, be more present.
Let's expand reality through imagination, collaboration, and fresh perspectives.
Stay curious and try out different fields. This episode features the voices of students, teachers, managers who applied creativity in everything from journalism and gaming to art, music, dance, design, and jewelry making.
Creative industries are one of the UK's most innovative sectors. They make up 7% of economy and provide jobs for around 2.5 million people. Creativity is not only art. It's a business.
If oil was the fuel of the 20th century, then creativity is the fuel of the 21st. Back in 2001, John Hawkins published The Creative Economy, where he called copyright the currency of the future.
Creativity gives us freedom. It's both individual and shared.
Scotland's known for its inventors and thinkers. That spirit of innovation is still alive today.
Even in a fast-changing digital world, creativity helps us stay connected to our human side.
My name's Jessica Grant. I do HND Musical Theatre.
And my name's Victoria Slight and I'm on the HND Dance Artist course.
At the moment, college is my place of creativity right now. It's where I find I can just express myself.
I would agree college is my place of creativity. There's definitely on our course a lot of encouragement and guidance in being creative and exploring new ways of moving and creating.
Creativity doesn't just belong to creative industries. Creativity is everywhere. Something that you're doing, and you're doing it in a different way. There's creativity in lots of things. Perhaps problem solving can also be a creative process as well. So sometimes they say necessity is the mother of invention, and that is actually a very good example of where creative thinking starts. What I do when I'm not at work, and I create music. So I write electronic music. I also play music in a band. So some of that is creative because it's new, but sometimes what I'm doing is I might apply a new technique in electronic music production that I may be pushing myself because I don't know how to do it, but I have an idea and I'll try and learn a new process or see if it's possible. So at the moment I'm experimenting with using AI tools to remove certain data from sound sets and to re-manipulate that into something that's never been heard before. That's about being curious, and curiosity is a great driver of creativity. I think it also requires a very positive mental attitude as well, to make sure that you are doing something and you can do it as well, and never to give up.
Hi, welcome. My name is Joanna and I work for the Wellbeing team here in Edinburgh College. I try to be creative with the students, therefore I offer different activities. For example, at Side Hill, I have the crochet club. Again, this is very appealing to different students with different cultures, and it's so creative because we get to create designs and, you know, we use colors, and by doing this, it's always an opportunity to have a chat, sit around a big table and actually talk about stuff that are going on in our life, and see that students really enjoy this activity, because after a busy day in college, it's a kind of, you know, a way to calm down, relax, and actually be more mindful, be more present.
Hi, I'm Jess Abrams. I am, everything I do has to do with music, whether I'm at college, in the music department, whether I'm being a vocalist, or whether I'm being a music practitioner and I'm working mostly with teenagers in writing original songs and recording them and basically hanging out together and having a great time. And all of it brings me joy. My father's a painter. I mean, my childhood was basically the sense and sights of psychedelic art. So for me, freedom of expression, it's in my DNA. It is part of who I am. But I've also had a lot of permission throughout my life from my parents, but also all the other grown-ups that I had around my life. In the classroom, it's about creating a space where, as much as I'm expressing myself, my students are also doing that. I very rarely teach from the front of the room. I'm almost always trying to teach in a circle, so there's equality and people's voices are heard. And for me, that is all part of community, creativity, and expression.
Hi, I'm Jinsel Rover. And I'm Sandra Ferrer. So a place for creativity for us. We're both studying the acting and performance. So I would say it's more like when we share a room and we come and create ideas also, but it can be from working with a group to just working by yourself. For example, I'm very spiritual and like to meditate. So sometimes that's my own personal space for creativity, to develop what's in my mind and to think and what I perceive.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of similar as well. Like when we are in a group of people, and then especially during production, like that's why I strive, is because everyone's ideas are just coming through, and then I get to express my own ideas and how I think, you know. And for me, that's where I strive the most in being in my creative fields, I guess. It's when I'm in the studio with other people.
My name is Julie Dementieva. Currently, I'm a media lecturer at Edinburgh College. I've been here now for actually a year and a half as a lecturer. And I originally, before joining the actual Edinburgh College, I was working on the field as a sound production recordist. So I worked with Netflix, BBC, a little bit of ITV. I did a bit my share to be as a sound recordist. And I did that for 5 years, roughly. And I think that is the kind of industry shift for me, going from actual being freelancer in that big industry in becoming a lecturer instead. And I realized I actually enjoy working with students. Early times in part of my life that I've been drawing, taking pictures, videos, it's now just kind of in my blood. And I also believe that could be maybe some genetic things maybe as well, because I know from my mom's side, there are artistic people and her cousins. So I think maybe that could be part of it as well. I don't know. But even when I was growing up in the house, it wasn't that much creativity, but I think that could be part of the genetic, and I think it's important. In our world at the moment, it's just becoming quite gray. And I think where we have more creative people, bringing that beautiful ideas together, I think that just could actually brighten up the sky in a miserable day.
I'm Winifred Jameson. better known as Fred, and I'm head of school for performing arts and photography.
And I'm Jackie Jeffrey, and I'm the assistant principal for creative industries.
And we give the skills for the students across all the performing arts and still the creative industries an opportunity to express themselves and find their voice. Gosh, I've always danced. So it's always been part of my DNA, really. From a very young child, went to train and went to London because in those days, which wasn't yesterday, most courses were in London for training. The fact that now students can come to college and exit with a degree is absolutely astonishing.
Yeah.
It makes it really accessible to so many people. I still, even though in my role as manager, I still do work with students. I think it's really important that I have that connection. It's only a small part of what I do, but I love the time in creating with the students in the studio.
And I studied at the London College of Fashion, and I went into hair and beauty and makeup artistry. And so it's kind of when you really think about it, working at Edinburgh College is every day you're creatively problem solving, creative and critical thinking. So it's not just within an output, it's how you think about things differently, how you may have a problem and you try and see it from all angles to solve it, and you may come up with something different and unique.
Hi, I'm Adam Lowe and I'm the Edinburgh College Student Association President. Obviously, I love doing art as well, and I love doing acting as well. I did a lot during my time at high school. And I did an art course when I came to Edinburgh College itself. And yeah, I still have a massive soft spot for the faculty of the art and design and the School of Art and Design as well. And yeah, it's everything to me, really. I feel like my creativity and my way of doing creative works, in a way, is like, try to not overthink things too much and just get the job done, and also to make sure that people enjoy it as well.
I'm a creative media student who has done stuff with media itself, like examples, Audacity and Photoshop. One of the main reasons why I picked digital media itself is to challenge myself further as a student, so that I could learn my new stuff heading into my new course. The first thing I got interested into media was the film aspects, because my very first time I watched was when I was like 6 or 7, which was a very short film. So that got me interested in it, but also learning different audios in high school, because I used Pro Tools to help me out. So yeah, I think I made the right choice in the end. Will I go back and do it? 100%, but learn it differently, as I have done this year.
I definitely think that Edinburgh College, you can always come back. There'll always be a place for you at Edinburgh College, even if you are still trying to find your way in life. They'll always have something for you here to be a part of. There's people come back and helped out with shows and things, which is so lovely, and even been assistant directors in shows, which just shows that they are always having your back, even outside of college as well.
Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of community within the departments. Obviously, you spend so much time together, and in dance, because it's so physical and intimate, you really get to know each other on a deep level. And so there's just that level of connection that comes with it that really makes it feel, as I say, like a community. Everyone's rooting for each other, and it's generally a really positive environment.
We have students who are ex-students who are very famous musicians now. They stay in touch and they work as mentors with our students. And we have people from television, design, who again support our students continually. There's an industry day that happens in February every year, and that's attended by over 600 students and around 30 employers, maybe more than that, maybe 40, will come in and they will offer advice and guidance to students on how to get a career.
I'm able to work with all of the heads of school across the faculty, and we work on joint projects to try and give the students the best experience and to make links and partnerships that they might take forward in their future careers.
I associate creativity actually a lot with relationships and building community and creating environments where people are excited to be, where I'm excited to be. I love being in a classroom or in a workshop or on stage. They're all the same for me. They're about creating this environment that people feel welcome and feel a sense of belonging and connection.
Without the collaboration, it will be quite hard to find actually how to collaborate, first of all, with other departments maybe. And like I said, creative industry is quite large. There are so many different areas you can go, but you will find a way that you can work together. And it is important, I think. And without it, it will be quite difficult probably to make the world what it is right now.
At Edinburgh College, we have the Glow Festival, which is a celebration of creativity right across all areas of the creative industries, ranging from media, sound production and music, photography, theatre, art, dance, games and computing, and so on. So lots of visual aspects to the creative industries, as what you'll see. It's a fantastic expression of, visible and audible technology and outputs of students' work. It's an absolutely fantastic.
So tonight, as part of this Glow Festival launch, the technical theatre students did the tech. For the performance, we had some costume work here's displayed, and of course we had the performance aspect. So that for me just makes it unique and special.
We've just been hosting the event today. So that was actually quite fun.
It was very, very fun.
And I think it's just like so nice to have so many inspirational people, so many like different backgrounds or like arts and things. I think mixing all those different branches, they don't need to go separately, but we can just mix it and then create new things and be more intertwined and multidisciplinary. I think that's very sweet.
As soon as you come in, you see those creative people around you, you feel like you're home. At least I feel like I feel good. I'm in the right place in the right moment. These are my kind of people. I feel like I could approach someone, I could just start chatting with a random person and they will actually start talk back to me. And I think this is where the beauty of the creative people is, because most of them are just bubbly people and they like to meet new people and share that nice energy that I do have.
The more I'm in the college, the more I grow as a professional and as an artist. I just want to be able to have my own company and be able to create a safe space that they have created for me as well, and just allow people to come to me and we just create something beautiful and unique and something good to share with the world.
So it's a truly comprehensive microcosm of the creative industries in Scotland, which is worth over £2 billion to the local economy, to the Scottish economy, just from this region. It's about 39% of the creative industries, people who are employed in that are actually employed in this region. So it's a really huge thing for Scotland and of course for the Edinburgh and the city region.
The creative economy is huge. The thing with working in the arts in general is that yes, there are permanent posts, there are jobs, but also we have, within the industry, it's very much to do with being freelance, it's being your own boss, it's having your own business. It's a portfolio career where you have to have a range of skills to enable you to work, but there is work there. And of course, we are in the capital city, which the rich cultural experience that we can have as people that live here, but also students, but also as work opportunities as well. I think sometimes there's a misconception that unless you're going to be an actor on this stage, that's the only thing that studying as an actor will take you. And actually there's the raft and the range of different types of jobs that are attached to acting and drama and theatre is immense.
Sure, so it's going into communities, it's going into mental health and well-being. There's so many different, we fight this argument every day because it's not obvious where our students end up. And very often people will have a bar job, but they'll be playing, music in a bar or a pub at the weekend. But really, they are trying to develop it so that they can make money and a living out of what they really love. And that's often very difficult to prove. But all of our students, when they come here, have lots of different creativity. They have a multitude of skills. And very often people study for one thing but end up in something else. Because you're right, these are fundamental skills that can follow them in any job they go into.
The computer games economy is huge in Edinburgh and in Dundee as well. So it's really just pushing the boundaries all the time of what's possible there. And computer games technology has also been used a lot in learning technology, in VR, which has been used a lot again for advancing knowledge and science. And of course, AI is a lot of things that is a big thing that people are talking about at the moment. That is powering future, developments of applications that you see on your iPhone or any phone, really. I think it's just such a fast-changing industry. I think it's quite hard to get people up to speed to leap onto that quickly and hit the ground running. But I think we do really well at the college because, as I say, a lot of employers support the students while they're on the course, and they are offering up-to-date professional advice to students so that they are not learning something that's out of date. It's really got a very, very good currency.
I think AI can actually do quite a lot of good things for creativity in a way. I think it can actually free up a lot of time for humanity, and they can go and pursue their creative likes. My dad is in the printing industry, but he's always been a really good painter. And, I don't know, maybe his job could be taken over by AI, but he could go and pursue his dreams in creative and art. I think it can do that. Obviously, I think when AI delves into trying to be creative, I just don't think we're ever going to get to the point where AI will overtake humanity. I think when something is created by a human with creativity, it's full of passion, it's full of love. It's like either going to McDonald's for your dinner or being cooked dinner by your mother, where that dish is full of love and joy, and it's a recipe that you really want.
One of the courses that we have developed in the college as a micro-credential ourselves, so it's a homegrown course, is creative and critical thinking. And we offer this course at many different levels, and it's run by our team here in the college. And we also train teachers in schools how to teach this to school pupils. So it's a very, very interesting course. We have fantastic feedback. We also have different clients from industry who come onto the course. For example, the National Galleries and different people from different industries will try this course so that they can learn again how to apply different methods to what they've learned and how to think differently about how they apply that to their work.
Creative critical thinking has been designed at SCQF levels 1 to 10. So at the lower ends, we will work with school children who are maybe not doing so well at school, and it gives them different ways of learning, different sort of expressive responses to creative briefs. With teachers, rather than just teacher training, it's getting them used to teaching different ranges of students to make them understand in different ways. And also within management, getting people to think about how they can creatively problem solve.
A way to develop creativity is listen to yourself. Because sometimes we are so focused on what other people would say. Will I feel judged? Will they feel this? But it's like, no, listen to yourself, listen to your heart, and just do it. And you'll find your tribe, you'll find your people.
Yeah,
You'll find people that like what you do, what you think, that like you by just being yourself. Yeah, not this like fake thing that you might create because you might feel more comfortable, but like be there and be out, and yeah, just don't be scared, because there's nothing to be scared of.
Don't stay silent. Like, don't be silent. Don't be scared to express your ideas, because sometimes what happens is you can be surrounded by so many people, and so many people have different personalities and some people are louder, some people are like more quieter. And I just think that, just feel comfortable in voicing your opinion and voicing what you believe in. I think that's the most important part. Just trusting yourself to make those decisions.
Yeah, just be true to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Share your ideas, find your people. Find people like you, find the creatives, find the people you connect with. You don't need a lot of people in your life, but you just need a few good ones who see you for who you are, where you feel safe enough to say, I'm going to try singing a song, or I'm going to try drawing a picture, or I'm going to try being an accountant because I've never explored it, but actually I really like numbers. Don't sit on the fence. Go down that path. If you don't like it, you can turn around, or you can just turn left and go down another path. You know, there isn't only one right way.
If you want to be a creative student or not, just go for it. Just take a leap and go for it. And I think that's something that I think every student should do, is not to overthink things too much and just do what they love. Because if you don't end up doing what you love, and then that doesn't work out, then you're going to be regretting for the rest of your life. And I think you might as well take a chance on stuff that you love.
You're always comparing yourself to the next person and the older generation that's came before you. And going through this process of college has really opened my eyes to just being myself. And it's obviously such a big one that you have to be yourself through everything, but you don't really think about that. And you find a sense of yourself through doing these creative things and through college, just meeting new people. So I really think you find your own identity through that way.
The fear of failure holds you back more than failing. Failing is good, and that's something I had to work on for creativity. There's always something to be learned from getting things wrong, but I feel like when you're being creative, you can't really be wrong. It's just better to get ideas out, and then you can tweak and adjust, but you'll never get anywhere when you're stuck, afraid to make a mistake. So embrace mistakes.
Because what have you got to lose most of the time? What's stopping you? Nothing.
And yeah, I'm thankful for the college for giving me a chance to express myself further. And I want to thank United Us for giving me the time to express my opinion on the matter.
And remember that creativity unites people, and hope to see you all in one of our future activities.
We believe in the human touch, empathy, and powerful creative teamwork. Everyone who creates is a star, so shine bright.
Creativity is a real value. It makes life more exciting and brings people together. It's the energy of innovation, flexibility, and diversity.
Let your creativity grow. Learn from experienced mentors, build creative teams, break boundaries, and take your place in the global creative community. The creative economy needs you.
This is the United Us podcast, a story of courage, connection, and the power of coming together.
Thank you for being with us. Follow us on YouTube and visit the Edinburgh College Student Association website for watch more.
Stay tuned for the next episode. Until then, remember, it's all about us. United by Edinburgh College.
See you soon.